Okay, here we are in Yaktel. Starting with Ikbrash, and then we're going to move over to Mamuk, and then that'll be Yaktel. All right, let's get started. Grizzled Hunter. Hunters with bite. The Grizzled Hunter seeks a stout arm to help teach a lasting lesson. Why, if it isn't Shinichi, the Force blesses me, for I need a mighty warrior to help keep my recruits sharp. And who better to do that than one of the Third Promise's retinue? Their training is due to start in Jimun Hoja, to the south. If you're ready and willing to show off your skills to a few eager hunters, we'll be awaiting you there. Very grizzled. Yes! Here he is. The one we've been waiting for. A stomach for change. You could swear the corn servant was beaming at the sight of you. Fuck, that wasn't loud enough. Damn it. Son of a... Wait. Close enough.
So we meet again. You're looking well, my friend. Unfortunately, there is at least one Gibral here who is not well, and so I am come to offer them succor and sustenance. Alas, my words yet lack the strength to reach them. Might I prevail upon you to help them in my stead? They're right this way.
And then there's Tiatro, right? Tiatro is the one for the side quests here. Concerned villager. The Crimson Cenote. Oh, hello. You look like you can handle yourself. Please, if you can spare a moment, I desperately need your help. You see, one of my friends said he was going fishing in a cenote, but hasn't come back for some time. But the right cenote could be quite bountiful. They naturally attract all sorts of hungry beasts. I'm worried something terrible has happened. I don't know which one he went to, but I'll ask that you search Ikrash Soli. I think I said that right. Holy shit, I just did that off the cuff. To the east of the dirigible landing. I have another one in mind for myself. Hopefully he'll be at one of them. Cat, that's a good name. Ral Tai Ook. Ook. Oh, what a name. Ook Ook. You're one of Luke Lamat's companions, aren't you? Stout of arm, fierce of mien. Yes. Boom. I think you might just be the person I'm looking for to take care of a little pest problem. Since the storm raged through these parts, we've seen a marked increase in the number of ill-tempered mantises. If left unchecked, they could prove a threat to the forest's natural balance. Normally I'd send a group of our own to take care of them, but we're short-handed at the moment. I reckon you could do with the culling of a pair of hunters, though. Oops. So I'll ask you to rid us of two of these nuisances. You could find them to the south of our village. And good luck, though I doubt you need it. That is correct, I don't. Is where I left Tiatro. Yep, there he is. Okay. Is there any other one? Oh yeah, there's one slightly up here. Whee! Down here? Yeah, hopeful swim. Getting to the bottom of things. With lungs of legend. Oh, hello. Did you come here to take a dip in the waters, too? You're as strong a swimmer as you look. There's something I'd like your help with. What you see before you is a soli, or cenote, as they're more commonly known. And it's far more vast than it appears from the surface. I've even heard that some are connected by underwater tunnels. This one is called Jidaya Ta'alat Soli. And stories say that long ago, a swimmer with lungs like a fish made it all the way to the cenote to the northwest. But no one since has been able to swim that far. It's Zid? Ah, that's a really interesting fucking name for it. Apparently he left a sack of coins at the bottom of the cenote to mark his arrival. I think, if you think you're his equal, maybe you could retrieve it. But dying to know if the legend is true. I ain't even gonna get on a mount. We're gonna do this the right way. Let's party. Holy shit, this looks badass! Holy fucking fuck, dude. Search for the waterlogged coin person Jada's highlight solely. There it is. There it is. Can I actually go all the way to the bottom? This is the bottom. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. This was cool. Come down here and see this entire, like, cave system. Awesome! You would absolutely need lungs of a legend. You need to be a fucking fish. The water looks really fucking good when you get to see shit like that. And it's like you just get to see the surface from far away. Holy crap, that looked amazing. That looked almost real. At the same time, if it was too real, I'd feel like, oh fuck, I'm running out of air, I'm gonna die. Howdy. You're back. I tried to hold my breath until you returned, but that didn't last long. Anyways, did you find the coins? Whoops. Although the coins within are corroded and rusty, what markings remain identify them as Pelu Pelu currency. Really? I did indeed. They were really there? So the two cenotes were actually connected? I didn't actually go up to the surface to find out. You didn't? But those coins were there. The legend must be true, right? You know, I've even heard tell that some cenotes connect to the salt. I didn't believe it at first, but now it's not hard to imagine such a thing. Alright, my mind's made up. I'll be one of the first to reach the salt behind a cenote. Who's going to be brave enough to find the coins I leave behind, huh? That's not a bad goal, I think. That's pretty good. Pretty strong goal. And then top row. Oh, there's something down here. Forge in the forest. Well, let's hit this one up first. Oh, right, the corn servant.
There's something peculiar about the growl of his stomach that troubles me.
Say, you're the companion of the third promise, aren't you? I've heard tell of your great strength and valor. Though I aspire to do great things much like you, I fear I've not the stomach for it. Quite literally, in fact. My family is constantly telling me I must eat meat if I'm to build my strength. My stomach protests every attempt. I simply cannot digest it.
A sensitive stomach, is it? What he requires is something filling and nutritious, yet suitable for a delicate constitution. I need but take a generous helping of my corn, raise it to a gentle boil, and there! This corn porridge should do nicely.
Here, man, have some of this. A porridge made from corn? Even my stomach should be able to handle such a dish. It looks quite delicious. Thank you. Everyone's so insistent that I find a way to consume meat. I never gave the thought to alternatives to build up my strength. You've given me much to think about.
It is well that his stomach is amenable to my corn-based cuisine. How vexing it must be, struggling to eat food knowing full well it disagrees with you, and ultimately having little to show for your efforts. But by adjusting his diet, he may yet find his own path. That it should be potentially paid with corn makes it all the sweeter, I say. Speaking of paths, I must follow mine elsewhere, for the clarion call of hungry bellies beckons once more. Stay well and stay fed.
There goes a hero. Godspeed. I like these like twists. Oh, I checked my ether current off. I didn't find all the ether currents, did I? Yeah. Where'd I put it?
Oh, whatever.
I'll put it back on. That was on key items collection. Alright. Hooks on. Another earring. Oh, I'm scratching my eye. Okay. Hooks on is missing an apprentice and needs you to go find him. Greetings, traveler. If you aren't in a hurry to get to your destination, I have a situation on my hands that I need some help resolving. One of my apprentices is away on a job, but they've been gone for longer than usual. He might just be taking his time with the task, but I'd like you to check on him just in case. Much as I like to go myself, I have to keep an eye over the foundry. Just do this for me. I sent him to the western region of Jamun Hoja, and assuming he followed my directions, should be able to find him there. Oh, what's going on here? The Grizzled Hunter. Welcome, Shinichi. It's good you came. I was beginning to worry my Vasar al-Brash would become bored. And bored prey makes for boring sport. Is that surprise I sense? What else did you expect? Summon the Brethren of Brash, trying the beasts of our namesake to fight alongside them. Me, for one. Now go on. Show these kittens what a real fighter is made of. I don't expect any quarter from you. Alright, sorry about that. Sneezed all over your cat. More enemies have joined the fray in this game. Maybe this I'll need to raise higher. Exercise? Oh, wait. It would be in target bar, right? Target bar. Progress bar. Hey. Should be enough. Okay. Well, they lasted longer than I expected, at least. Nothing's a better teacher than bitter defeat, eh? I'll mend their hurts later. Don't worry. The only lasting wounds will be to their ego. Now, you probably have better things to do than to humor an old man and his pets. Let's get back to Brush, and we'll see about getting you paid for your efforts. So he knew I was gonna win, eh? These are Leaf Mantis. I don't want to look too much like a leaf. Food. Bam! Got him. That one there. Got two over there, one over there. Empty spot right there. Oh, one of those necrosis. Oh, this one's called the sheep. Oh, it's a tie-in Beck, huh? Yeah, isn't that like what the area is called over here? The tie-in Beck Traverse or some shit? It's just the tie-in Beck. Tie-in Beck. Hey there. What do you want from me? What? Rook's son sent you? He shouldn't be surprised I've been gone so long. He's the one who gave me all this work. Can't even see the end of it. Say, maybe you could help me. I meant to spread this insect repellent around the trees, but if I did it myself, I'd be here till tomorrow. I'll take this area. Why don't you cover the trees to the southeast? I know you probably didn't come here to get your hands sticky, but I'm counting on you. That'll work, right? There we are. Bam! Potent insect repellent developed by the artisans of the Fang Foundry. Did not read it the first time, so it's a good thing I read it now. Got all your trees done, man. At least I think I did. Fairly quick, all I had to do was open the damn thing and just pour it all out. Are you more susceptible to, like, its repellent? This went much faster with 2 pairs of hands. I thank you. I'm done here. But I think we can safely say that the forest is safe from hungry pests. You might be wondering why blacksmiths would care about the health of the trees, but you have to remember that weapons are made of more than just steel. Wood's a vital part of every one, and the Fanged Foundry is in charge of all the green you see from one end of the Utomu horizon to the other. If we let the insects have their way, we wouldn't have a single usable haft or bow to our names. An apprentice's most important duty is applying fresh coats of repellent from time to time. Anyway, there's no more work to be done here, so I'd best be getting back to that war reward. Be seeing you, traveler. Ibruk. That's where I found the Ibruk the first time. State Farm and PF, one spot open. Ooh, sounds good. There you are. My apprentice told me you helped him with his work. You didn't need to, but I thank you all the same. Suppose now you know why he was out there in the first place. Now we don't delegate that task. To apprentices because we think we're above it. Spending time among the materials they'll be using gives them the knowledge to choose the right ones for the job. Goes for wood and ore both. That's why we can do our work here, in the midst of nature's bounty. You artisans can boast of having such intimate knowledge of their materials as is Jabral. That being said, perhaps to give the lad too much to do this time around. Seems even I still have much to learn on her. Well, go ahead and take this. Fair reward for fair work. An earring. Fruit of the problem. Oh. Huh. Oh, guy's gone. Oh, might as well do this. Ask ancient brawl and they'll tell you the belly of an eek-eat. Eek-eat is deeper than the deepest cenote. This comes much to the dismay of Iqrash's foragers who must compete with the creatures for the jungle's fruit. Any assistance in scaring off the insatiable sapiens would not only be greatly appreciated, but greatly rewarded. You know what? Get my bird at on this. There's an alpha. Insatiable. Oh, the FC buffs fell off. Son of a bitch! Go! Yeah! Ooh, got a fate chain over there. Remember this one, the Jabral Hunter one? I remember that one. Alright. Well, they got a group there. They don't need me. I'll continue going on with that. You know, it seemed kind of weird that fate was just not being done, so I don't know, it felt right to do it. But, alright, thank you, Ron. There you are, Shinichi. Thank you for giving me a bit of your time today. The techniques we use to tame the forest beasts have been passed down through generations among the Jabral. You can imagine they were of great use to us during our war with the Mamulja. Even during these peaceful times, having a few animals at our beck and call makes our daily hunting all the easier. Of course, we don't need as many as before, so many of our companions were released back into the wilds. Even so, I can't let the knowledge of my forebears die with me. Quiet times as well. I must sharpen their fangs. That being said, my brush seem less and less keen to face intelligent foes, but I'm content to just have them hunt by my side. I may have tamed them, but that doesn't change their nature. Still, I reckon we all learned something from you today, even me. You deserve this reward for helping me keep my own fangs keen. Okay. You're back, and much quicker than I thought you'd be. You've made a difference today, even if you can't tell at a glance. Those things are ravenous, and mindlessly engulf smaller prey to sate their bottomless hunger. Normally, larger animals would keep their numbers in check. There are far fewer predators stalking the woods since the storm. This has given the mantises a chance to flourish, but at the expense of everything else. Of course, the natural inclination of living things is to reproduce, but nature rests on a delicate balance. Maintaining that balance is only one of a hunter's duties. Today, you helped us restore a small bit of harmony to the forest. I hope you gained a deeper understanding of our relationship to the land we call home. I'm honored to have worked with one of Wuk Lamat's own. Yeah. Alright, we can pick this up and start working on the rest. Yep, throw. Now that I have another hunt under my belt and a worthy partner, I can finally ask the brethren to let me undertake their trial. But first, we have to bring our catch back to the village and divvy it up. Why don't you help pass it around? I'm sure everyone will be overjoyed to get a delivery from none other than the third Promise's companion. Don't worry, I'll take care of the messy part and cut our quarry up into the proper portions. Meet me in the village when you're ready. Or it's tangled. There we go. Let me go do these real fast then. And we'll find your friend who might have fallen into a cenote. Two quests here. Shash Oka. Need someone to mend the mistake of a forgetful apprentice. You there. Keen to do a good deed? I need to get delivered to one of my apprentices, and none of my own are free to handle the task. I'm maintaining the dirigibles in these parts, but my crew is also in charge of making sure the watchtowers are in top shape. Since the Great Storm, we've had to take special care to ensure they stay upright. I asked one of my new recruits to do a round of the towers, but he forgot to take his damn supplies. That's not the first time either. Any road, there are 3 towers spread across Utomo Horizon, and doubtless the lad is near one of them. A bit of a trek. Doesn't like a bit of fresh air, huh? I see. Airsick Palu Palu. Right. The Airsick Palu Palu needs someone to walk where he cannot. You there. I have work for you. If you'll take it, I'll pay you, of course. Quite well. I need you to collect 2 samples. Equipment from Shash Ilyik at the Fanged Foundry, and fabric from Bol Inen at Ikbrash. I can't go myself, as you can see. Damn dirigible shook like a buckling alpaca with every gust of wind. One step and I... Oh. Yeah, I'll take care of it for you. Well, well, well. A piranha. You okay? I owe you my life. Although I guess some of that debt is owed to my friend for sending such a strong fighter. Either way, we'd best leave before the scent of blood attracts even more creatures. Speak with me again at Deep Brush. Damn piranhas are out onto the land. This is dangerous. We have to call their numbers before they get too wild. Ooh. Also going to be a fake scene. Whoops! There we go. Reminders of the past. Unnerved Hunter. A bracelet. The unnerved hunter appears too frightened to move. You travel a lot, don't you? That means you must be strong, and strong's what I need right about now. These ruins tend to attract wild beasts, so we set out regular patrols to check them from time to time. As soon as I got here, I was overwhelmed. I managed to fight them off and escape, but my weapons broke in the struggle. I can't hope to finish my patrol now unless I want to end up at some fiend's lunch. I hate to shirk my duty like this, but I have no choice but to ask you to patrol the area in my stead. Those things might still be lurking about. If you find them, I reckon you know what to do. Can do, man. You sense no hostile presence nearby. Presences nearby. Presence? Let me... Wow, we're really running low, aren't we? Well, I at least want this on. I'll be the only one I really... Well, well, well. Look what we got here. A burrowing tots. There's no hostile presences nearby. back. I heard the sounds of battle, but all seems quiet now. Thank you. You wouldn't think to see the ruins now, but this place used to be a vibrant village of gatherers. They took their bounty from the verdant nature around them. They weren't a fighting people, and as their conflict with the Mamulja escalated, one by one they chose to find safety elsewhere, till their home was abandoned completely. Leon Aso means scars that remain, and this place is a scar that we all bear. We keep the old buildings here as a reminder of the toll war exacts on us all, so that we don't repeat the mistakes of the past. Well, I better report to the hunters that all is well. Here, please accept this token. Please accept this as token of my gratitude. A bracelet. Hey, you. You're looking for someone from the dirigible crew? Oh, I'm someone from the dirigible crew, as luck would have it. Cool. Hey, guess what? Did you need something from me? No, but you need something from me. These supplies are used to repair and maintain the watchtowers dotting the Utomu horizon. Supplies from the old man. Oh, damn, I forgot them again. I haven't had a reason to use them yet, so I didn't even notice they were missing. Thank you for coming all the way out here. I don't have any coin to give you, but I know a few things an outsider wouldn't. For instance, this tower is called the Night Stalker's Shadow. It was built so we could keep an eye on the Mamulja in the valley below. It used to be garrisoned by warriors, but these days hunters use it to get a lay of the land and sight potential prey. I don't care about all that. I'm just here for the view. I joined the dirigible crew in the first place so I could spend my days under the open sky. Coming to this tower is always a high point of my day. That being said, I still have to do my work if I want to stay on Shasha Oka's good side, especially after forgetting those supplies again. I won't return until this tower is as good as new. That'll make the view all the sweeter. That's good. There you are. Hope you didn't have to go from one end of the horizon to the other in your search. He's a good lad, but I always say he doesn't need to ride a dirigible on account of his head already being in the clouds. But when he can focus, his work is solid. I can't deny he loves the dirigibles as much as any of us. He even has the potential to take over for me in time. He can stop being so careless. But enough about that. I'm sure you're eager for your reward, huh? Take this. If you ever want to behold the forest in all its beauty, you're welcome to take a voyage into the skies. Quest complete. Hey, I found your friend. I owe you my life, and make no mistake. Thank you for saving my friend. If you had arrived even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have happened. I'm sorry I caused all this fuss. I was just fantasizing about all the fish I'd bring home. I forgot there's a reason they call that the Crimson Cenote. Suppose you might not have heard the legends behind that name, huh, traveler? They're grim, and make no mistake. They said that during the war with the Mamulja, the cenote used to be a burial place for our fallen. There are also stories of desperate people diving in to avoid capture by the enemy. In both cases, the monstrous fish in Ikarash Soli feasted, and its waters would be stained red. Sometimes it's easy to forget the lessons our stories teach us. There's a reason they persist. I won't go fishing again without a proper escort. You have my word on that. Three slots remaining in your inventory. Probably open some of those up. Bowling then. You're here on behalf of the merchant. He wanted fabric samples, if I recall. I have them ready, so you can deliver them to him directly. Well, Also, be sure to pass on my apologies that I cannot move with the vast quantity he requested. We are self-sufficient people, you see, and do not produce goods with the mind to sell them en masse. Still, I hope what I've provided meets with the satisfaction. Be well. Hey, Teatro. Ready to get these bits and pieces into the right hands? Good, because I've just finished separating them. I want you to bring the best pelt and bone of the bunch to the weaponsmith. He's always taken good care of me. I'd like to repay him in some small way. Yat Ilyik gets the meat. She's the wife of one of the Brethren's fiercest hunters. I'm going to join them. Best pay my respects. For the rest, I know more than a few of the village's matrons who would love something special to feed their families. I'll handle that. Give the others my regards, Shinichi. Sure can do. Maybe move on to the Fanged Foundry first. Shash-ilik. You're here in that merchant's stead. Well, it's all the same to me. So go ahead and take this equipment. Modeled after that used by the Landsguard. I reckon it'll suffice for his samples. And you tell him something for me. Tell me he's ordering too much. The place wasn't intended to make more than is needed by Ikbrash. That being said, I'm confident that what I'm giving him is of the highest quality. Well, go on then. Don't you forget to deliver my message. Deliver some meat and bones around the village. Oh, hello. Are you looking for Ralva? I'm afraid his duties have taken him away for a while. This lean red meat is often served in stews throughout the households of Ikbrash. Here, have this. Oh? This is from Teatro. Oh, it looks delectable. I think I'll serve it tonight, in fact. Speaking of which, when is young Teatro planning on undertaking the trial? Ralva was supposed to be his partner, but lately the brethren have had their hands full. I only hope their work settles down soon, but who can say when that will be? Hi, I'm the weaponsmith here. You say you have something from Teatro. This bone is used in the construction of both weapons and shields. The soft yet sturdy pelt of the Tiatya is... Tayat? Yeah, Tayatya. There we go. Actually got it right. Tayatya, the favorite of smiths and tailors alike. Here. Ah, these are excellent. See this needle-shaped bone? It supports the Tayatya's webbed wings and can be carved into deadly spear tips. Belt is surprisingly sturdy as well. The brethren of Brash have been ordering more equipment lately. Supplies are running low, so help us meet their needs for a while longer. Give Teatro my thanks, will you? Can do. So, how are the old man and Ilyik? I hope they enjoyed their gifts. I can say for certain that the matrons did. Customary for hunters to share their catch with the whole village. Makes us all one big happy family. Guess what? While I was on my errand, I ran to one of the brethren. Told him I was ready for the trial, and he accepted. He said to be ready soon. Oh, now I'm starting to get nervous. A hunter's dream. Oh, this is the moment I've been dreaming of. Oh, but I can't shake these butterflies in my stomach. Being nervous is only natural. You're right. I need to clear my head. Why don't you come with me? I've always found taking in the view at Night Stalker's shadow puts my mind at ease. almost forgot how common this place is. Coming here was the right decision. Before us stretches the Jatika heartland. Go on, Shinichi. Take it all in. Certainly a blue forest. Been down there before, too. It's trees as far as the eye can see. Under their branches lived the Mamulja, who we fought against for so long. The Brethren of Brach were formed during that conflict. The very whisper of their presence struck fear into the hearts of our enemies. They'd be sent off into battle with rousing words. Fearless warriors, go forth into your domain. The force bows to your might, equaled only by the wild brush. The force falls silent at your footfalls, for the predators are come. After the Dawn Servant brokered peace between our peoples, the name was taken up by a group of our most seasoned hunters. The duty was no longer to fight, to protect the forest and serve its people. But the brush is king of the entire forest. Those who claim its name should do more to honor it. What do you mean? Yaktel doesn't enter these cliffs, as you can see. But even so, brethren don't watch over the Jatika heartland. Even though the war is over, Ikbrach and Mamuk stand apart in tense silence. So tense that our hunters dare not set foot into the paths below. But I think we could do better. We all live under the same boughs, after all. Why shouldn't we hunt together? Why shouldn't we work hand in hand to keep our home safe? Shouldn't you focus on passing the trial first? You got me there. To make this dream come true, I have to first be in a position to reach for it. But first things first, get past the trial and join the Brethren. Everything starts from there. Thank you for joining me on this bit of soul searching. The road ahead feels clearer now. And next in our path is the trial. Raul Va and the others are meant to test our mettle at the Jobrit Cinderfield. We've hunted together already, Shinichi, and now we fight together. Let's show them what we've got. Oops. Hunter's Dream. Ooh. I ain't afraid no ghost. Ooh. I believe this one will just take... Once we do that, there's going to be another quest in the Jobert Cinderfield, so then we come up here. Well, if I do the Shaoloni, like, side quest today, that'd be great. You're sick, Pillow. How you feeling, man? There you are. I'm feeling much better, in case you were wondering. Did you bring the samples? I'll have you know, I intend to count every last one of them. That's good. These equipment samples were crafted by the artisans of the Fang Foundry. This vibrant fabric was woven with care in each brush. Here. Hope you know that they weren't alone. Ah, beautiful. Thank you for helping the steel go smoothly. As for the quantities, well, it's unfortunate, but I'll take what I can. I do still intend to count them, you can be sure. Goods from Ikbrach are usually acquired through negotiation with the Jabral. You can only purchase small amounts, and they're usually brought all the way from the village. Their equipment is sturdy and reliable enough for hunters and soldiers alike. Their fabrics are light, breathable, and stylish. Any tribe would buy these, and in amounts approaching quadruple digits. That's why I added a few more zeros to my order numbers this time. Alas, it seems I have to revisit my plans for mass production after I return to Tuliolal. Speaking of which, there's still time until the dirigible departs. Suppose I should take a walk over solid ground while I can. I'm trying to think of my return voyage. Once again, thank you for aiding in a profitable deal. Not as profitable as I had hoped, mind you, but you still deserve this for your efforts. Alright. Stop raining. Moths are tough. The Showbrit Cinderfield. For many years, a savage war between the Jabral and the Mamulja raged back and forth across this scarred stretch of land. Siege armaments and defensive works yet litter the field decades after the conflict's end. And even the forest greenery seems to hesitate to reclaim its ashen expanse. It was very sad. The world is just scarred. We'll be facing another pair of hunters. The brethren are taking the time to arrange this despite how busy they are. So I hope that means they see something in me. See them anywhere, though. I guess there's nothing for us but to wait here. Uh-oh. Butterflies in my stomach are back. Yippee! Aw, yeah, there's a bunch of shit I got. Guy deep gauntlets offending. Oh, I could have put these on like a long time ago, huh? Oh, do it next time I'm in the do a sanctuary. Tayadro has a nervous look on his face. The trial commences. Where are they? Is this part of the trial? Oh, this isn't good. Maybe we're supposed to hunt one of the animals around here. What if I'm wrong and the others come while we're gone? Jotaro. Rarva, you're alone. I thought the trial was... Plans have changed. Beasts not native to these parts were sighted to the south. They look like walking blue flowers, but they have the appetites of our predator. We must track them down and stop them before any of our own come to harm. Help us do that, the Brethren of Brash will welcome you with open arms. I take it you're here to act as Teotaro's partner. If even the third promise deemed you a worthy ally, then I'd be glad to have you along in this hunt. My partner and I will go after the beasts headed toward the village. You two head south and try to find out where these blue-flowered beasts are coming from. If you run into any, slay them then and there. Consider it done. May your quarry fall swiftly. Come with me, Shinichi. It's an Ochu. I got one, but they just kept pouring forth from the Jatika heartland. A few got away and fled deeper into the Cinderfield. Can you go after them? I'll stand watch over this area in case any more appear. Sure. What's here? Hey, it's a ghost. Cinderscorn Kuhilja. Sure. Using to quit while they were ahead. Prepared fearless yet forced to brawl use of further. Found no ghosts instead. Atomic flame. Oh, nice. Somebody got free market friend, Yakto. Finished all of those fates. Jesus Christ. All 60. It'll be 66, right? Because we need to do the first 6. You are under it. Level 98. Ah! Chop him down to size. And away I go. Shinichi, you need to make quick work of those things. I searched a nearby area and I think we took care of them all. For now. The other hunters should have made their way to the village by now. So let's catch up with them and give them the good tidings. I'll just teleport. We're in your debt, Shinichi. Ikbarash can rest easy. For today, at least. Bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Shinichi, you'll be glad to know that the beasts have been exterminated. No one from the village was hurt. About as good as an outcome as we could have asked for. As glad as I am, I still had to rely on you to finish what I started. Even though it was a test of my skills. I don't know if I deserve to be part of the Brethren. Ah, but you're forgetting the most important rule of our brotherhood, Teatro. I am? None must hunt alone. Why do you think this rule exists? And why do you think the trial is done in pairs? The wild beasts of the forest fight with desperation to survive. In contending with such foes, even a single moment of carelessness can prove fatal. Any hunter who thinks they can protect the forest and its people alone won't live as a hunter for long. You're right, Rolva. How could I forget? I still have so much to learn. That you do. This all started when you realized you needed Shinichi's help, and for that, you should be commended. But that choice led to the eradication of the flowered beasts from our home, and allowed us to locate their source. You followed my orders most admirably. I look forward to seeing how you perform on your next duty. Does that mean? From this moment forward, you are one of the Brethren of Brush. We are brothers, and I will forge you into a hunter we can all rely upon. I won't disappoint you. As for you, Shinichi, I'm sorry you got dragged into our crisis. But considering our homes are safe and I now have a new brother, I'm grateful for your presence. Thank you for agreeing to be my partner, Shinichi. The full-fledged hunter, I'm ready to make all my dreams a reality. Just you watch. Your work starts now, Teatro. Come with me. Of course. Well, Shinichi, I suppose it's a goodbye for now. Hope to see you around Ikbarash again. Later, you dorks. Oh man, running out of fucking room. This is kinda rough. Well. Ooh, XP bonus. Escape shroom. Pretty good. Alright. Time for the Momook side of things. Two hearts of flutter. What? Ooh, can I walk in back here? That's negatory. Linilja would like to ask a favor of you. Oh, how fortuitous that we should meet. For you who have heralded the winds of change for Amamook, I have a favor to ask. There are butterflies near Cenote Jayunja that glow a soft blue. Not the giant bees, but rather small, flittering creatures, swift and clever.
Catching them may prove more taxing than you anticipate, but I would be eternally grateful if you could bring me 3.
Okay. See what I can do. Uralja. Carved in stone. Uralja is eager to teach you about blessed siblings, really.
You're part of the Third Promise's retinue, aren't you? I was glad to hear you express an interest in our ways. Perhaps you'd be interested in learning more about our culture. I could teach you, if you like.
The statue behind me holds great significance to our people. Feel free to ask about anything that catches your interest. Gotcha. Oh. I can see kind of what looks kind of like teeth on the left side, and I'm guessing those are the eyes. Big old circle there. Very interesting. Do I stand right here? Study the statue of blessed siblings. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Redhead.
The head on your left represents Hubigo lineage. You can see a warrior's fierceness in its expression. The color red symbolizes the sun, by extension, the land, which blessed siblings must claim for their people.
Blue head.
The head on your right represents Bunewa blood. Its serene expression shows the wisdom of a sage, and the color blue symbolizes both this force and a vow to protect it.
Flag and ornaments.
We celebrate the birth of healthy blessed siblings with a new flag. Our hope is to replace a flag before it becomes too tattered.
That's fucking hard.
In conclusion, the statue symbolizes the heart of Mamuk, down to the stone it was carved from. The very stone left by the Yakoi who ruled these lands long ago. Our predecessors reimagined the structures abandoned here and built the city you see today, creating a future all their own. And like their descendants, now shackled to a past, land, and practice that have poisoned Mamuk's prospects. I wonder if we truly are capable of change. But no. As our ancestors found their way, so will we. As we seek to discover what we might yet become, I pray you never forget all that Mamuk once was.
Yeah, man, I won't. Anybody's pain and suffering deserves to be remembered. Choose to be better. Mirelja. Mirelja. Mirelja looks shaken.
I'd be wary of entering the forest right now if I were you. There's something strange on the loose out there. I saw it with my own eyes. It had an otherworldly look to it, more spirit-like than anything. When it motioned for me to follow it deeper into the trees, that's when I knew it meant trouble. I encountered it north of Golmagic Grove and west of the Blue Eyes abode. I wouldn't suggest following it, but if curiosity gets the better of you, let me know what you discover.
Interesting. Remembering Adrian. Is this alongside with Katulja? Yeah, and his wife, Shidilja. Okay, we'll do that later. Whee! This is a pretty big building. Gotilja. This man is giving a statue special attention.
Hey you, outsider. You've been in Mamuk for some time now, but have you paid the proper respects yet?
Sorry, I don't know.
The spirits of our greatest warriors inhabit the guardian statues you see throughout the city. You also demonstrate your goodwill, and they're likely to brand you an enemy of the people. You want to make an offering before that happens. Go and bring me some of the Hubigo leaf and Budewa bramble that grows nearby. Even mark your map to where to find them. The easiest spot where the light grows brightest, even an outsider like you could miss them.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh yeah, also I want to put on new gear. So I need gloves, earring, necklace. Okay, I'm gonna take this off first. Can I repair this?
No.
Where is Mender? Other side of that up fast. Whee. Howdy. Thank you. Actually, want to keep any of this? I don't think I do, so I won't mind. Hey there, DePerry. Okay. Are they now? Do you?
No,
That's good.
now.
Oh, yeah? There we go. Alright, that's all done. Hold on, wait. Okay, I'm back. So, let's go collect some stuff. Search for the mysterious spirit, which spawns a fate. Oh, right. There's one more down below. Go fast. Big ass building. Oh, there you are. This timid lady looks to you imploringly.
Please, sir, you have to stop my husband.
Why, what's up?
Ever since the Autarch declared an end to blessed siblings, my husband has been overcome with grief. I woke this morning, he was nowhere to be found. A neighbor saw him heading to Cenote Jayunja. I am too weak to follow him. Please, stop him from crossing the Cenote. Find him and tell him to seek the sun. He'll remember himself, I'm sure.
That's not good. That's just a thing. A 7 CF. Okay. And then we fought up top. Yeah. Weavray. Ooh, Buneware. Ubigo leaf. Hey, you.
You're the third promises. Leave me be. Going to meet them. They're calling for me. Ever since we decided to abandon our teachings, I've been able to hear them. Their young, bright voices, calling me to the Sky Deep Cenote.
Chat mode say use your keyboard as software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the word seek the sun. Type it. Your wife wants you to seek the sun.
How do you know that phrase? My wife. Of course. In Mamuk, the faithful tell each other to seek the sun during our darkest moments. As a reminder not to become discouraged, look up to the light that awaits us in the forest above. Now my wife would have me lift my head again. I must return to Mamuk. I need to speak with her.
Gets better now. My man's hearing voices. Man, I hate coming here to Mamuk. This place is sad. This place is nothing but break my fucking heart. I don't care how pretty their fucking forest is. You know what? I'm already out here. Might as well pick these up. Oh shit! Sick ornery weave rays. Why ever would an under-the-weather weavray wander westward into Whetstone when the well-known waypoint is writhing wall-to-wall with well-oiled warriors? Who knows, but without question it warrants wholesome warfare. I think he's so fucking clever. Soldier. Or someone who can fight. I'm weavray. I'm with ya.
Wyvray.
You've seen your fair share of battle, I'd wager. My friend could use the help of someone like you. You should be just south of here. Look for Dawntrail. No, look for the Dawntrail down in this luck. That's funny. Blade-wise Hubigo. Age is just a number. Ooh, what's this? Wild banana blend. You're part of the third promise's retinue, aren't you? Not many could stand a chance against Galul Jaja in combat, shade or not. Been eager for a chance to take the measure of you. Young warriors who once trained here have long since left the forest in search of work. But Whetstone still has plenty of fighting spirit. Sure, we're all getting on in years, but we fought hand-to-hand with the Gibral during the war. Scales are stronger than steel. Care to test your mettle against Mamuk's finest? I gather my comrades and meet you north of here. When you're ready, come and find us. Once victory's been decided, we'll meet back here. Salja sent you? Oh, thank goodness. My faithful weaver was injured on their job recently, so I thought I'd catch him some fly agarics as a treat. Cheer him up, if only a little. Only there's a reason I never hunt without my trusted weaver beside me. Damn pests have been running me up and down the forest all day. Would you trap a couple of fly agarics in my stead? Once you tie them out, tire them out, trap them in these Najul sacks. Agaricus. Here we go, Najul sack. Bam! So what does it say? Judging by its texture, this bag might be made from the fibers of Najul leaves. Then again, it might also be used to store Najul. Or perhaps both statements are true, and this is a Najul bag in both construction and purpose. Regardless, you must now use it to trap a monster.
Ah! Ah!
Got his ass. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. You have the fly agarics. The monster within struggles in vain against its fate. Here you are. Ah, what a relief. Now my big boy can have something tasty to snack on. Dopro, who can't even care for his wivray is, well, a laughing stock. Not only are we Dopro few in number, but we're physically no match for Hubago, and magically inept compared to Bunewa, for our blood was never considered for blessed siblings. So long as we have our weavrays, we have a place beside the others, which is why I want mine to recover as soon as he can. I'd best hurry home and make sure he does. Thank you for your help, stranger. Not a problem, man. I can help. Alright. Who's next? Uh-huh. Not dead yet. Oof, my back. Come on, you soft scale. Bam!
Ow.
This guy says you've done well. My friend, I take it? I won't say prejudice against Dobro doesn't exist. But so far as I'm concerned, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Neither Bunewa nor Hubago can ride Weavrays like they do. Regardless, I hope his Weavray recovers soon. I know how much he cares for it. A victory worthy of your accolades, stranger. Only hope my hip makes a full recovery. But soon as it was once a gathering of young blood eager to sharpen their scales. Done an admirable job on your own scale, if I do say so myself. As an old warrior proud. Suppose our time on the field is well and truly done. Now we must do what we can to pass on our knowledge to those who would learn it. You have my thanks. My comrades and I will learn from our battle, and see that whetstone hones the scales of many a young warrior to come. Smoothie! Wild banana blend. And there is... These two along the way, okay. Spirit calm Yeah, we get close, right? Yep, there it is. Excuse me. Got a pool of water. Can I dive down in there? Oh, wait. The answer is nopers. I cannot. Shell jaw. Ooh. Wild Jatika bananas. These luminescent blue bananas are a direct predecessor of the selectively crossbred strain now grown in Golmagic Grove. Under the peel, the fruit is mild in color and flavor both. The shell jaw is short of hands and would like to borrow yours. You look like you're not afraid of a little manual labor. We need azure crystals from Cenote Neozote, but our usual helpers are busy reforming the city. Regardless of what the city does, we still got Najul to grow. I'll lend you my hammer, so if you can go and break me 2 chunks of azure crystal, I'd be much obliged. Gotcha. Can do. The seal jaw. The seal jaw is thinking hard about Golmagic Grove's future. Sorry to trouble you, but could I ask for your help? As Mamuk begins to tread a different path, so should Golmagic Grove. So I think. Probably. The thing is, I'm not sure. I'd like to hear what hopes that people have for the Grove's future, but I'm afraid they wouldn't be honest if I asked. No one wants to upset the jewel keepers after all. Excuse me, sorry for sneezing at you. Do you think you should ask around for me? People must be talking about me behind my back. That's usually how it works, right? Alright, let me reveal this thing on the map. Tree of Living Light. Full selvas. Neozote, there we go. Azure Crystal. The Shell Jaw's Hammer, a tool for chipping off pieces of azure crystal and returning immediately. Bam! Bam! Oh, an elemental? This must be the mysterious spirit Murielja spoke of. Seems to be searching for someone to follow it. Follow it? Yeah. Oh, mysterious spirit, try not to fall behind. Yeah, this is an elemental. All of these familiars back in Amarant. Some of them are in Eureka. These aren't something to be afraid of, they're fine. Hope this thing gives me an XP buff. That'd be super sick. Mysterious spirit stops, seemingly at its destination. Perhaps it will speak with you now. The spirit says nothing. Its gaze fixed upon the bottom of the cenote. Something must be down there. Suspicious shrub. From the suspicious shrub, you pull a jade ring, smeared with mud and marked with age. Someone must have dropped it. You no longer feel the mysterious spirit's presence. You should tell me a real job what you discovered. Interesting. I just jumped down too. That was great. Fuck you. Here you are. Did you find the crystals? I'll be taking my hammer back, please. Yep. Azure crystal. This blue stone sparkles with mesmerizing beauty. Here you are. Perfect. Putting these crystals in our reservoir enhances the water's energies, resulting in sweeter jewel. Incidentally, enhanced water also makes the peels glow brighter. Could be the Tree of Living Life's influence. Outsiders can find the glowing peels unnerving, but they do you no harm. We've been eating jewel for centuries without any adverse effects. What's on the inside is more important than appearances anyway. So long as we have little else to eat, my jewel had better be as delicious as they come. Understandable. The fuck do we make with this shit? Jatika juice. Gotcha. Here's some hubigo leaf and some bunewa bramble. It grows future. Well, the jewel they grow are instrumental to our society. Both the fruit and leaves can be used for cooking and trade, so my only thought is that they should keep up the good work and grow lots of jewel. Same. I don't know why he's so afraid. Just keep growing what you're growing. Right here. Hello? Anybody? Oops. Magic Grove. On the one hand, I'd say they should expand their operations, but that would be more difficult than it sounds. Even the smaller trees in this forest are nigh impossible to fell, so clearing more space would be difficult. Not much of a suggestion after all, I'm afraid. Oh, good. Yeah. If the offer of foreign crops still stands, I think our grove workers should be the ones to cultivate them. Their experience of growing jewel makes them well suited to the job. None know our soil better, and they will do us proud. Yeah.
Were you able to find the butterflies?
Indeed I have. A delicate insect that glows with gentle luminescence. Here you are.
The very ones. We'll release a flutter of these during the exchange of matrimonial vows. Celebrate a couple's new journey together. Cenote Jayunja in particular is regarded as sacred. The butterflies that live there are thus prized above all for such ceremonies. They say the contrasting wings, when pressed together in rest, embody the joining of two lovers from different clans, and the everlasting devotion between them. No symbol could be more auspicious, especially when delivered by the hands that have borne new possibility to our city. You and the third promise have done more for us than you will ever know. These butterflies are sure to bring every happiness to the couple they bless.
Well, did you find the right flora? I have indeed. This magenta weed emits a sweet yet bitter aroma. Whoops. This turquoise weed emits a clear, refreshing aroma. Here you are. Good. With this, we make offerings of incense to the respective Hubigo and Bunewa statues. There was a time when we offered food, but scarcity from the war drove many to risk our guardian's ire for but an extra mouthful. Some of the more devout went so far as to lace offerings with poison to punish thieves. Of course, this only quickened the seeds of mistrust amongst our people until the reigning autarch declared that only smoke should be offered thereon. I underestimated you, outsider. In exchange for your efforts, I will personally ensure that your incense burns upon the plinths of our heroes, and your name is remembered as a friend of Mamuk. Here's your husband.
My husband arrived home safely. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. I'm sure you noticed, but our union was arranged in accordance with the old teachings.
You know, I didn't really think about it until now. Yeah.
After everything we gave and everything we lost, the news that it would amount to nothing was too much for my husband to bear. The children he might have reared still haunt him, as they do me. It is mourning we must endure together, partners. I hope we can now at least put our grief to words.
Man, I hate this fucking place. God damn it. Poor people just fucking suffer so fucking much. I know, I think I become like that too, where it's all like, fuck man. I can hear my kids calling to me in the graves. Ooh, shit, man.
You didn't actually follow that spirit, did you? Did you learn anything?
An old piece of jewelry called from dull greenstone. Do you know what this is?
Why, this is the ring my grandfather lost. He used to live in Mox Tural Zuj before the village was abandoned. To this day, he remains devoted to the old teachings, including those regarding blessed siblings. He still makes customary offerings of traditional dance by the same cenote, too. Perhaps he inadvertently called that spirit forth. Regardless, I'm sure he'll be happy to have this ring back. Thank you, stranger.
Interesting. Very interesting. I will pick this up. And we'll go and turn this quest in. You gotta say good tall, John.
What could have driven them into such a frenzy? Some common cripple.
Remembering Adrienne, Shidilja seems to know where to start regarding the weave rays.
First, I think we ought to search the area where we were attacked. If anything's amiss, I should be able to spot it. But I worry about another ambush. Would you go ahead and make sure the roads are safe?
Of course.
Thank you, stranger. You are ever generous. We first encountered the weave rays north of Gold Magic Grove, by the cenote there. I'll give you an ample head start and then come and meet you. In the meantime, I'll ask around the city. Others may have been similarly attacked, for all we know.
Over here. whale. And then this one should have nothing. So we can turn in the side quest while we're here. You scan the area, but no weave rays emerge. So, what did they say? They wanted you to keep up the hard work and grow good plants. People really do think about our future. That's heartening to hear. A mook's food chain can be a touchy subject. We're not supposed to talk about it. In times of great shortage, the Autarch trades in the jewel leaves to Ikbrash in exchange for provisions. Going forward, I want to make sure my mook always has plenty to eat, but what piece of advice do you think I should prioritize? There's no need to decide just now. Yeah, keep growing lots in the jewel for both food and trade. Growing lots in the jewel for both food and trade. I see. By engaging with others, Gold Magic Grove can find its own way forward alongside Mamook. Thanks you for helping me. Feel a lot better about the future now. Thank you for doing that. I had no troubles at all on my way here. Something that might explain the Weave Ray's aggression. I'm afraid I don't see anything unusual. What do you think? What is it? My cyan crystal. I must have dropped it when we were attacked. It was a gift from my husband when he returned from Eorzea. He said its blue glow reminded me of these forests, or reminded him of these forests, so he carried it always. Worth no more than a common stone, I'd wager, but to me, it was precious. Kept him safe while he was away. Brought him home alive. Sometimes the grief of his injury blinds him to the miracle of his survival. He may not be able to fight anymore, but he is still the strongest man I know. My husband used to train here in his youth. We called this stone Cola Selvas, the weight of the sky. And once, he believed all his heart that he could bear any weight, achieve any dream. I wanted to remind him of that when I brought him here. Then those Weave Rays came along. Anyway, I've chattered on long enough. So as far as I can see, nothing in this area readily explains why those poor beasts attacked us as they did. Perhaps Goltalja has discovered something back in the city. Very interesting. I do know why they were attacked, but
For the time being,
we don't know. I personally thought it might have, because we got close to Gold Magic Grove, we didn't get attacked by any weavers. I was thinking, perhaps something has to do with the Najul leaves. Back without incident? Good. Well, it was by no means a waste of a journey. I was able to recover my precious crystal. Thank you for seeing her home safely. While you were away, I managed to glean a thing or two about our weavers. Did you now? Somehow I knew you'd have good luck. Let's hear what my husband has to say. Budding promise. According to those I spoke with, a number of people have been attacked by wild weavers in recent days, many while traveling on public roads. Even Dopro, who have been among the injured, and theirs is a clan that has worked with weavers since time immemorial. Goodness, if even Dopro can't handle them, what hope do the rest of us have? We'd be fools to step one foot outside the city. Not to mention what this might mean for our own weavers. If they start misbehaving, we may find ourselves without mounts or beasts of burden. I thought about calling upon our hunters for help with the wild ones, but calling the population can't serve us well in the long run. It leaves us providing armed escort to those who venture outside the city. With the right preparation, I could do it. What are you saying? It's not a matter of preparation, Gatolja. This man had to come along when he did, But an armed escort would still mean slaying weavers, right? Weavers, right? You raise a good point. Perhaps setting a trap or creating some diversion would better serve our interests. Our goal is to protect our people, after all. Weavers may be physically formidable, but they must have some weakness in their finer senses. A smell they can't tolerate, for instance. Well, if we were to incorporate that to turn into, say, a smoke bomb, that would buy anyone enough time to flee from an aggressive weaver. I can handle the smoke bombs. I've been making those since I first became a mercenary. And why don't you teach me as well? I'm eager to help how I can. If you could find out what sent weavers to test, that would be a great help. Bakulja should know. Bakulja, the weaver handler of mine, not the blessed siblings. When you have whatever he recommends, bring it to me so we can infuse the smoke bombs with it. Bakulja. Then we have Bakulja, and then we have Bakuler Jaja. That one's still a pretty good fun. What's up, bud? What do weavers hate to smell? That's a way to start a conversation. Thinking about making it some type of deterrent. Ah, yes. I heard Gatolja was asking about recent weaver incidences. I'd recommend the scale bud if you're looking for something smelly. You can pick them off the luminescent plants found in water-bound areas like Cenote Jayunja. Mostly unremarkable till you crush or grind them. Then you'll wish you hadn't. You never had. Weavers have a keen sense of smell, so one whiff should be all you need to convince them to be elsewhere. Same goes for people, so take care when stowing those buds in your bag, huh? Copy that. Gloria Mashuk Reluna. Relunuk. The Jatika Heartland. This place is fucking big. Also, we got another FC buff. Yeah, buds, don't pop them. That would be bad and stinky. Oh shit! All right. find something to drive off wyverns. Picked from the glowing plants found in Cenote Jayunja, known to cause severe olfactory discomfort when crushed. When it's crushed, you say? This should do it. When everything's packed together just right, I can assure the impact both it triggers the smoke and crushes the bud. In theory, anyway. We still need to test it. Skill of a veteran. Polja is eager to test the smoke bombs. These smoke bombs work as planned. Our problems are solved. Happens they don't, that worries me. Thankless task, but would you test them in my stead? You're far more capable of repelling an angered wyvern than I am. No matter how it pains me to admit it. Weavray. That's how they say it. There are plenty of weavrays in this forest. See if the bombs work as they should. Do what you must if they don't. And away we go. Homemade smoke bomb. Bam! That worked out. Ba-da-bum. Oh, what did it actually say? Now that I think about it, a small explosive painstakingly crafted by Tolja as a defensive measure against weavers. Bye-bye! It works out well. Now we can just naturally see where like these combine. Like, okay, they have a weaver problem, and like the brethren of the Brosh wants to, or at least Tiat Ro wants to like expand down to the Jatika Heartland, and they definitely need help. Making those bombs took longer than I expected. Did you try them yet? How did it go? There are smoke bombs work. Like a charm. Thank goodness. Now we no longer need to worry about battling any weavrays. Weavrays. I fashioned my bombs after those of the kobolds across Assault. They pulled me through many a tricky situation, believe you me. Never imagined I'd be using them at home one day. I'm glad. Bakulja. The smoke bombs were a success, I take it. I do hope you're willing to share with the rest of us. And what would a wyvray handler want with wyvray repellent? I meant with the rest of the city. Plenty of people have had run-ins with weavrays, and few among them are fighters. I'm sure they'd be relieved to share in your brilliant solution. It's just a smoke bomb. Nothing brilliant about it. So you say, but none of us could have conceived or crafted such a thing. Your expertise and knowledge continues to serve your community. I never considered that. I always thought a mercenary can't fight is little more than a waste of space. I can still use my skills for the better. Maybe there's hope for me yet. It's so simple. Why didn't I realize that before? I think we have more smoke bombs to make, Shidilja. Enough for everyone. Indeed. We must do what we can to ensure Mamook's future is a bright one. That we will. Thank you for standing by us. We're a true friend to Mamook and her people. We should have a few bombs to spare for Bakulja and the others. I'll return home to fetch them, but I hope we meet again someday. Kindness of kind strangers. I'll never forget all you have done for us. Zero slots remaining in your inventory. Let me clean that up, actually. Got some Jatika banana. Actually, do we have... Yeah, there they are, okay. That piece there, okay. That just has some extra space. That'll be fun. One forest. Something is troubling Gotolja. I'm glad you're here. You seem to have another problem. One that has nothing to do with weave rays. An armed man has been spotted loitering outside the city. Jabral. He's clearly not here for trade, and while I'd like to believe he's not here for trouble either, others than Mamook may think differently. If someone does something rash, our hopes for change will have been for nothing. That's why I'd like you to speak with him as an impartial party and discover what business he has in these parts. Last I heard, he was outside the eastern gates. Jethro. Shinichi! Oh, thank goodness, a friendly face! I've been working hard to fulfill my duties as a hunter, but the beasts on the Otamu horizon are as restless as ever. Thinking the lower forest might be plagued with similar issues, I've come to investigate, but all I found thus are looks of fear and possibly loathing. Here I thought Mamook had reformed its opinions on outsiders. I know someone who'd be happy to talk with you. Recent wyvern attacks have people on edge is all. Wyvern attacks? That is strange. I'd love to hear more about it from someone local. Surely I'm not alone in my desire to keep our forest safe. Come on, Shinichi. Wyvray. Is it Wyvray? Weavray? Wyver? Wiver. I asked you to speak with him, not invite him for tea. Apologies for the intrusion. My name is Teatro, and I've come to investigate the local wildlife on behalf of the Brethren of Brush. Gotolja. I live here. Nice to meet you. The pleasure's all mine. Now, allow me to get straight to the point. The beasts on the Otomu horizon have been exhibiting strange behavior as of late. We have a theory that whatever is causing the restlessness may lie in the Jatika heartland. So you think we're to blame for your problems? No, not at all. I simply meant that we've seen strange blue-flowered beasts up above, and that their presence has caused no little anxiety to surrounding wildlife. Let's see. Blue blossoms are indeed native to the Jatika heartlands. Seems odd they would stray that far. First the weave rays, now this. Something's not right. Now I'm keen to resolve the problem, whatever it is. You say your weave rays have been acting strangely as well. It all started with my wife and I. Troubling indeed. But I think we'll need more information to effect any change. Let's ask around. Wait! Jabral, like you shouldn't wander these streets alone. I'll come with you. George is a friendly face in these parts. If you handle the western side of the city, we'll take the east. I like this story. Immediately I thought it was like a buddy cop type of scenario where it's all like, alright, gonna be good cat, bad cat time. Oh, with just two of them instead of me. Sherman Dobro. Flyagrics have been wandering in places they have no business being. Does that count as strange? Normally they live deep in the forest, but these days you can find them as close as Mamook. I think it's strange anyway. I was saying that earlier when Gwen and I were doing this. I'm all like, you know what, that is pretty strange. Because we had found like the fate somewhere around here with like Flyagrics when, you know, the Flyagrics that I was fighting was like somewhere out here. Stop gawking and don't stray. A little fear might do you good. Mamook is a lovely city, not nearly as scary as rumor has it. Away I go. Anything unusual? Now that I think about it, my friend recently spotted a massive beast while gathering herbs. He'll be able to tell you more. His name is Sonilja. He lives just down the road there. Just down the road, okay. That's this building with the next one, probably. Did I do a quest for you? I don't know. I asked you what you thought about Gomaja Grove. That gargantuan thing? It scared me half to death is what it did. was gathering medicinal herbs near Bitterbark Cenote when I see this enormous creature appear out of nowhere, snatch up a nearby beast and swallow it whole. And just like that, it was gone, into the cenote. Might as well have been a trick of the light, but those two tentacles. Ugh. Oh, those I'll never forget. Tentacles. Love them. Looks like we're dealing with something of the fourth kind. I started a conversation with the locals, but people just looked scared and Gotalja just got angry. Everyone has been more keen to hear what business I had with a hunter from Ikbrash, and they were to share information themselves. How about you? Did you manage to discover anything? Yeah, apparently there's something near the Bitterbark Cenote. Whoops. That's wrong. A giant tentacled monster emerging from Bitterbark Cenote. Not a familiar creature to me, but cenotes are known to connect to larger bodies of water, even as far as the salt. This beast drifts into our cenotes from the outside and starts preying on the local wildlife. Without a clear way to defend themselves, the blue blossoms flee to the upper forests, while the Weave Rays start rampaging in fear. Weave Rays. Damn it. And if we slay that tentacle fiend, our problems are solved. I hope you two are ready for the hunt. Count on it. Born ready. I'll certainly do a better job of slaying this monster than I did collecting information on it. Ha! Good. Then I have a plan. I'll explain it once we get to Bitterbark Cenote. And away we go. We ran into a few errant beasts on the way, but Tiat Ro can hold his own. Good eye, good instincts. Time he'll go far. No trace of our mysterious monster, but we did find the remains of some blue-flowered beasts. Leftovers from its last meal, no doubt. Now that we know what whets its appetite, we can easily lure it out. I've incorporated some blue blossom viscera into one of my smoke bombs so that when it detonates, our lurking friend will appear for another meal. If you'll do the honors. Thank you. I'm ready when you are. You should watch the battle from here. You have a good eye, and observing this creature's weaknesses and how it fights will serve us well should we encounter its kind again. Fair point. And may the spirit of the Brash guide you true, Shinichi. Well, explosive painstakingly crafted by Gotalja. Even before detonation, its odor is formidable. You sense a hostile presence. Invasive Valentine. Boom. Damn, that feels good. Every single time. Boom. Alright, y'all see that? Two of them. I doubt I fared half as well as against such foes, even in my prime. There's no need for such comparisons now. That was incredible, Shinichi. I think you got them all. Let's return to the city and talk about what comes next. was looking. Stop that. Hope by force regain some semblance of peace, but we still ought to remain vigilant. The hero returns. I'm glad I could witness your fighting techniques firsthand. Next time you could leave the slaying to me. I know just how to bring down such a beast. Any insights you could share would be invaluable. Few though they are in number, Mamook's hunters are better positioned to deal with such menaces should they return. Would you ever consider allowing the Brethren of Brash to patrol the Jatika Heartlands? Just popping the question right away. That's how I said it the first time, too. Don't misunderstand. I will happily offer my insights regardless. I just thought that since your numbers are few, my people ought to offer their assistance. What do you say? That's a generous offer, but not one you're likely to profit from. I disagree. The Tomu Horizon, the Jatika Heartland. We separate them with words, but in essence, they are the same forest. The forest of Yaktel. What benefits Mamook, benefits Ikbrash. It's only by joining hands that our forest can flourish. Besides, none among the brethren have the knowledge and experience of a Moja mercenary, but stand to gain much by working alongside you. I agree that cooperation is the key to this forest prosperity. But it's still too soon to realize such a change. We hope to achieve true unity. It can't be forced. We need time to know the Jibral, so that our future alliance can be in more than just name. Of course! We do hope to learn about the Mamook. It really is a beautiful city. Well then, I best be off. The brethren will want to hear my findings, and I'm eager to discuss what steps we can to take in building understanding with Mamook. I appreciate it. I'll do what I can to convince folks that hunters from Ikbrash aren't all worthy of suspicion. It may take time, but they'll come around. You truly are a marvel, Shinichi. You're not revolutionizing the city or saving men from their past. You're connecting kindred spirits from opposing communities. Together, we'll make this forest one that's safe and welcoming to all. From the top of the Atomo Horizon to the heart of the Jatika Heartland. No matter where you venture in Yaktel, you will always find friends. Come and visit whenever you'd like. Music, life bound by honor. Bye, Teatro. 2 slots remaining in your inventory. Okay. Well, I think that'll be it for what's it called? Yaktel. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you in the next one, hopefully. Shaolaoni. Yeehaw. Let's get it, partner.